Hey guys, how you doing? Rich Pasini here. I'm just getting ready to try out my camera here. I have the Sony CyberShot. It's a 3.3 megapixel, and I'm going to take some pictures outdoors. Right now it's kind of sunny out here. I'm in New York on the East Coast over here, and we have a sunny day with clouds. These couple of days it's been okay. Sometime before early, I went out earlier to hit the store, and it was kind of like really getting overcast and very cloudy and stuff like that. It looked like it was going to rain. Not cold enough to snow, but cold enough to rain. You know, it looked like it was going to rain. Those thick clouds. So the weather, you know, it kind of like broke up, and now it's sunny and cloudy. You know, so it's not too bad. This here is a filter with a protective lens on it. It's got a polarizing filter on it, and I'm gonna just test it out. It's not probably the best. By the way, I'm an amateur photographer. I do love digital photography. I'm filming right now on my Sony, and I do love the Sony products. I would endorse them if they ever asked me to, you know, talk about their products online. I would definitely do it on my YouTube channel because I definitely love the Sony products. I am a Sony diehard man. Some people may beg to differ and say, hey, Sony stinks, I don't like it, but I love it, and that's all that matters. But anyway, how I came about this here, it's a Tiffin. As you can see, it's a polarizing filter. See, it's polarized right there. And this is a clear one here. I guess it's a protective one here, right, to protect it. Well, protect the polarized, I would think, right? And, you know, it's nothing fancy. It's nothing fancy. I didn't buy this here, by the way. How I got this here was when I went to my local thrift store. Just tell you a little story about it. I went to my local thrift store, and they were selling the same exact camera like this, the same exact one. As a matter of fact, the camera, well, it didn't come with a memory stick on. Well, yeah, I think it did come with a memory stick. Usually when you buy these cameras with the Sonys, they give you a starter when you get these books right here. Sony memory stick right here. You can see that there. Okay. This one here is 128 megabytes. They come higher than that too, but for now, this does be good. Anyway, so what happened was I came about this here. I never had it. You know, when you buy Sony product, I bought my cameras brand new, even a digital camera I'm talking right now. That's a Handycam. It's a 8mm, you know, the small one, 8mm cassette, whatever. And they always give you things with it and stuff like that. I think I got a memory stick with that when I bought that unit. And the same thing with this here, but I bought an extra. I had an extra additional one here. I had, but anyway. So what happened was I bought this camera. I seen a camera through a store, the same one like this, and they had everything for $30 or something like that, and it was a half off day, so I got it for 15. And I sold, since I have mine, this is my, you know, I bought this brand new. I sold 2 of these from the thrift store, and they sold. I sold them, you know, with the AC adapter and stuff like that. I never got any complaints. You know, no one ever said anything bad about it. I got, you know, I think if anything, they gave me a good, you know, review on my eBay because I sell them on eBay, and never had any problem with it. So anyway, I never thought about getting a polarized filter for this camera. You know, it's got the settings on there for outside, you know, outdoors, sunset, and all that other stuff. And I know you can do it that way. You could really enhance the photo. But I leave, for all intents and purposes, I leave my camera setting for auto. To let it do its auto, you know, let the auto select do its own thing, you know, for different exposures, so on and so forth. It's not a state-of-the-art camera, and for those who do follow me on this channel, I tell you things on how to save money and the things I would buy to make, you know, to get by with what you got, so to speak. If you are on a budget and you can't afford to buy a $1,500 or $2,000 camera, I like to always come up and talk about things like what I do, how to enhance the photos and stuff like that with basic software, and I'm going to show you that in a little bit with the Sony Play. It's called Play Memories Home, whatever. You can download it for free. I talked about it once before. I have a Windows operating system, is now Windows 10, and you can get it for the 64-bit if your system is 64-bit operating system or a 32 system, you know, 32 system operating system, 32-bit. You could use it on that as well. They got two settings for it and 2 downloads. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple pictures with this here. I'm going to take it with the filter on and with the filter off. So maybe about 3 each. I'll do it that way just to keep it for long-term purpose. Try to keep this video as short as possible. Can't guarantee it, but I'm going to try. So that's what I'm going to do, and very simple enough to do it. I'm going to just remove the cap here, the lens cap, and it screws right in here, like this here. Like that. Kind of gives the camera a nice look too. It makes it look a little better, right? A little on a stocky side. It is a heavy camera too. It's made very well. This camera's made very well. I have to honestly say, very good camera. Never gave me any problems. The only thing I said in my other videos that it was my fault. If you have electronics, don't leave it near, on a sunny day. Don't leave it near a window, or if it's really humid out. If you're going to take pictures, I don't know. All I know is I had a situation where I was taking pictures on a hot, humid day. I was taking pictures of my car. I think it was. I was going to sell a car, and I think I was taking pictures of it, an older car I had. And the LCD back here on the screen, it started getting like staticky. That was the only thing that happened. You could still take pictures, and you could still upload them to your computer. But the only thing is, you can't see the clarity. You can't see if you got everything full frame, in the frame and not like that. I mean, you can use the eyepiece to get an idea. But as far as like looking at the LCD itself to see how the picture looks after you take it, because it'll show you if it's clear or blurry, I had to go through things like that. I was still able to use it, but without the screen, it's terrible, So anyway, I did send it out to to Sony. They had a place, a repair, what they do. I think it's in Lubbock, Texas, or something like that. And I think back then, I bought this camera back in 2002 or 2003. So I had it ever since, and this is right to the present. We're in 2019. Never had a problem with it. Anyway, I did send it to them. It was a flat fee for $150. If they can fix it, that'll cost you $150. If they can't, they send the camera back to you, pay the return shipping. So I paid the $150. They replaced the screen, and the guy said, whatever the problem is, we replace it. We give the camera an over, we clean it up, make sure everything's good in there, and so on and so forth. Got it back like about maybe a week and a half later. The thing is like brand spanking new. It works great. All right, it's not state of the art. Okay, so like you might go to other people's channels, YouTube channels, and they'll come out. These people will come out and tell you all the new bells and whistles in these cameras, and then they start throwing a price out there. Well, you can get this camera for $2,000–$3,000. If you're on a budget like me, folks, if you want to learn to save money and how to save or get some saving tips, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share, and don't forget to hit that bell notification icon, because that's what this YouTube channel is all about, okay? You're not going to see me come on here and promote expensive cameras. Now, I love the Sony product, okay? Now, if Sony wanted to contact me and they said, would you do a promo on a new camera that just came out? I know they don't give it to you. They don't give it to you to keep, but that's okay. I wouldn't want to keep it anyway. I'd rather buy anything I want. I'd rather pay for it myself. But on the other hand, if they decided to give me the camera in lieu of, as far as payment, like from doing a promo, well, then that's a different story. But I'm not going to buy a $2,000 or $3,000 camera, even though I love Sony's. But anyway, that's what I'm all about here, okay? And I tell it like it is. I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm voicing my opinion on it right now. This camera here is the model, just in case anybody wants to know. If you want to look it up, you can still get them on eBay really cheap. Back in the day, I paid about $600 for this camera, to be honest with you. Back in the day, back in 2002, 2003, I paid $600 for this camera, minus this thing here. That's what it cost me. But back then, the camera was a big thing back then. 3.3 megapixel. Wow. Now I don't know what the megapixels are. 20 megapixels, maybe even higher, whatever. And the thing is, people might say, well, why don't you upgrade? Did you ever think about upgrading? No, I'm not going to upgrade. I'm definitely not going to upgrade. I'm not going to spend money on top of money. First off, if this does it, if it does the job for me, I mean, right, sure, everybody likes clarity, everybody likes to have a clear, crisp picture, but with the photo software that you have today, these days, you can take a cheap camera like this and you could really sharpen it up and add a little effects to it and stuff like that and make it look really good. Just as good, if not almost the same as a high-quality camera, a high-definition camera, almost, okay? Some people may beg to differ and say, Rich, I disagree with you 100%. You're going to tell me you're going to take a camera like this, a moderately priced camera, which it is, and you're going to tell me you're going to make this camera, your photos are going to come out just as good as a camera that's a 20 megapixel or something that does in 4K, whatever. Well, I'm not saying exactly like that, but you can get it to look almost as good, okay? If you use the software and you have a good eye for pictures, you could adjust the saturation, the tones, and all that other stuff, And that's what I'm going to show you in a little bit. I'm going to take, like I said again, I'm going to take 3 pictures with the filter on, with the polarizer filter on outdoors, okay, with the clouds. Now for people who do follow me, or if you are new to my YouTube channel, I do like taking pictures of clouds. I have a whole bunch of cloud pictures. One day I'm thinking to just put a video up there and just, you know, pan through a couple of them. I'll show you a variety of them, of the pictures I take of clouds. I love clouds. I like taking pictures of clouds. I think they're pretty cool, the cloud formations and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, you know. So I'm going to do that now, and then I'm going to upload it on my computer, and I'm going to show you the software I use. I'm going to show you how I enhance the picture, try to make it look a lot better than what it is. So basically, I'm going to start off with 3 pictures on with the polarizing filter, and I'm going to do 3 pictures, you know, without the filter on here, and we're going to see how it goes. All right. So that's going to come up. So just stick around, okay? Thanks. Okay, guys. So I took 3 and 3. Took 3 with the filter on and 3 with it off. And if you ever wonder what it looks like with it's off here, just give you a little example here. When you take this, when you screw off the filter here, you screw it off here. This is how it looks without it, how far the lens comes out. I might come out a little more. Let's see. Now let's see if it comes out a little more. Yeah, I think that's the extent of it. That's what it comes out with. That's as much, you know, that's as much as it comes out with. And of course, when you shut it off, but that's the back of it there. So you can take a, you know, whatever, how it looks back there. There's my computer, whatever. I think that's the laptop, yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not a bad camera, folks. I mean, you know, considering, you know, what I use it for, I think it's really a good camera. You know, I think it really, it does the job and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, folks, today, in this day and age, my personal take is, you don't have to go out and buy an expensive camera to take pictures, especially if you're doing it for eBay and stuff like that, you know. I've done videos like that before, and I show people how to, you know, how to doctor up your pictures, like after you've taken them. Let's say you took a whole array of pictures, and let's say you're selling 10 or 20 items for eBay, and you weren't happy with the way it came out. Maybe the contrast wasn't light enough, or it was too high, too bright. Maybe the picture was too dark or whatever. Maybe it wasn't sharpened enough, like the picture didn't come out clear. eBay has a built-in toolbar there within the listing where you can make those adjustments too, where if you want to sharpen your pictures and add to them, crop them, stuff like that. It's all built within the eBay listing, you know. I did a video on that once before. I showed you guys about that. But anyway, I'm going to take this out here, and you're going to see on my computer over here. I could zoom it in here, whatever. Bear with for 1 second. I got to get the memory stick out. It's always having a problem here with that. You know, let's see. There we go. There. And I'm going to plop this in here. So now we're just going to go with the new import, and we're going to do that. This program's pretty good, folks. Just let me zoom in over here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's well, you probably can't see it too good over there, but it's actually I'm going to do a screenshot. I'm just going to jump right to it, but yeah, you can't really see it here, folks. So let me do this here really quick. I'm going to jump on my screen here, and I'm going to show you, you know, how it works and stuff like that. So this, you'll get an idea. I think you'll like it. It's pretty good. Okay, so let me cut this short over here, and I'm gonna take you to my screen. Okay, guys. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you got something out of it. Like I said again, if you are new to my channel, my name is Rich Pasini. I do daily vlogs. I talk about different things and different topics. If I come out with some do-it-yourself tips or some how-tos, I will share it with you guys. I'm also trying to share money-saving tips and give you, you know, some inspiration on, you know, if you have, for example, if you are using certain camera equipment, like in this particular video, I'm talking about, you know, cameras right now, digital cameras and stuff like that. You really don't have to go out and spend a ton of money to buy, you know, a camera, you know, to take good pictures. As I just showed you, with the decent camera, like I said, the one I have here, it's a mediocre camera. It's not state-of-the-art. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles as the new cameras do in 2019. But for all intents and purposes, folks, you don't need to go out and go crazy, spend tons of money on a camera that's going to do. You can get by with something like this. As a matter of fact, if you were to buy a pre-owned camera like this here off of eBay, well, now they're like dirt cheap. I mean, they're not going to get them. You're not going to pay $600 like I paid for it back then. But if you get a camera, something like that, or even like the newer stores, like you went to, like, you know, you went to Walmart or Best Buy, You can pick a camera up there for maybe $100, under $100. Takes decent pictures. Get Play Memories home software like that there, and you can do all the finer adjustments to make that picture look pretty good. I mean, you know, I'm not saying, you know, it's going to be as equivalent as to a 4K photo or something with a 20 megapixel, but you can make it good for, you know, you can make a good picture for cheap, you know, for less than what you're going to spend on a camera. You know, but then again, there are people out there that may want to spend that kind of money on an expensive camera, and yeah, that's your choice. Me, I'm a very frugal person. I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur. And if, like I said again, the more you hang out or watch or subscribe to my videos, you're going to see I'm going to talk about different topics. It's not going to be one same bland thing over and over again. Like I said, sometimes I do some cooking tips, again, money-saving tips, some do-it-yourselves, how-tos. It's a very diversified channel, and it's about everything and anything. So if you want to learn a little about me, learn a little about how I save money and how I go about utilizing the things I have to make decent photos or videos, whatever, you might want to check it out and subscribe to my channel. But anyway, guys, I got to upload this video. I got to do this right now, and maybe I'll do a video on that, show you how I do that as well. You know, as far as like what I use, the equipment I do, you know, how I make my videos, what software I use, the video editing software I use. I think you guys would really like that if you want to check it out. Matter of fact, you know something, I might even do it now after I end this video, and I'll show you how I'm going to upload it on my other video. You know, how I use the other video software, because that's for photos, but I got one that does video editing software. So I think I'm going to show that to you next, okay? So stick around. Okay, guys, here we are at the Play Memories home page, and as you can see, I have downloaded this software here. You can see my name up here, and I pop the memory stick in, and when you pop it in, this is what comes out. Memory, you know, the message that comes up, memory stick, and it says import media files. We're going to do that right now. You acknowledge it again. I only took 6, just like I said, 3 with, 3 on, with the filter on, 3 off. Okay, now I'm just going to do a, you know, I'm going to hit this here and show you what it looks like. Now this right now is with the filter on, okay? That's with the filter on. Those are the 3 with the filter on. This one, however, is with the filter off. Okay, so in some cases, I don't know, maybe it's because the lens I'm using or the filter I'm using is not the greatest, but as you can see here, the difference with this here, there is definitely a difference. You could see that there, no doubt. One is a little more darker, the shades, like the sky is a little more darker over here. The clouds show, you know, a little more, they're more darkened up here, okay, if you look at them. If you notice, I got the picture of the tree here, the pine tree and a regular maple tree. Of course, it's bare because of the winter. And I try to shift it around a little. So if you notice, like when I took the pictures, you might see the chimney on the person's house there, but whatever. But when I moved it over here, that's just to show you there's 3 different shots taken. And this is the last one of it. That's why, again, you only see the top of the tree here, because I wanted you to see 3 different photos that I repositioned it, so you know, 3 with the flash, you know, with the filter on, and 3 with the off. And here's again, here is with the filter off. Okay. Now, honestly, I tell you the truth, because my camera, I think, well, most likely a lot of cameras have the built-in auto exposure. In some cases, I don't really think you need a filter. That's my personal take. I mean, if you look at the photos, I mean, to me, even without the filter, I think the photos are a lot clearer, a lot more brighter, okay, in regards to, you know, you could see the clouds in there. Like I said, I have the darkened shades over here. I still think it takes better pictures, my personal take, without the filter on. But for all intents and purposes, let's say you're a person that, you know, maybe you want to, like, you know, do something with this here. Maybe, like, with this picture here, you want to do something with it, okay? This is the one with the filter on. So let's minimize it here. We'll go over here again. We want to go back to the tools. So with Play Memory Home, you got the tools over here. You got the import, export, create a disk, edit, convert photos. We're going to go to edit and convert videos. You could do also with videos too. You could develop a raw image. You could print it. You could slideshow. You could do a map view. You could do a share. Okay, and you could email media files, open with, and upload to Play Memories, and you could also add to my collections. So what we're going to do is we're going to edit and convert photos. Okay, we're going to take the one. Let's go, I guess, with this one here. Okay, so what it says over here, you got four different topics here to deal with. Rotate left, rotate right, resize and save, adjust photos. Let's click on the one for adjust photos. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take that there and you're going to slide it in here. And you're going to go to the bottom where it says next. Now here, you're going to have autocorrect. You could crop the image. Again, you could do a slideshow, rotate left, rotate right. You're going to have your brightness, your saturation, and you could also insert a date if you want to date it too. Okay, let's say you're a person that wants to keep track of your photos and you want to, put a date in there for whatever, for argument's sake. You want to keep it there, say, oh, I took this picture back in March 16, 2019. So you could also insert a date, which it does it automatically. Okay, you could also change the color of it. If you don't like it, you can make it to blue, red, or whatever. But we'll leave it there just to show you. And you click OK. Now we're going to go back to it. Okay, so now you inserted your date. If you want, you could also crop. You could crop the photo. If you want to just maybe take out the part there with the chimneys in there, or you want to just get it like that a little, you can crop it like that, whatever. But for all intents and purposes, we're not going to worry about the cropping right now. We're going to leave that. I'm just trying to show you that's what they have. All right, so now you could also do autocorrect. Let's see what autocorrect. Autocorrect, it brightens it up. If you don't want it, you want to reset it, and you want to play around with it yourself, go back to the reset and you'll get it. You're going to notice you got your brightness, your saturation, and sharpness here, and you also got red eye reduction. Now this is all built in with the Plain Memories Home, and you can download this here for free. Okay, and I'll give you the link for it if you want to try it for yourself. You don't have nothing to lose. It can't hurt to try it, right? So let's check the brightness here. Now the brightness, you're going to have 4 different slides here. You're going to have your entire image, the light, well, your first one's the dark areas, entire image, light areas, and contrast. By sliding it, now you're going to have to play around with this here. If you've got a good eye for it, I think it'll be good. Let's say let's just see what happens when we play around with that. I always say it's always good to play around with it. And the thing is, you could always cancel it. Now, look what, I'm going to slide the top bar here, the dark area. Look what happens here. Okay? Now, I like it like this, to be honest with you. I like it a little on the darker side. Okay? I do. But let's put it back the way it was. If you're not a professional, I am not. It always pays to play around with it just to get the feel of it. So I would like to do is I slide these things back and forth to see what I'm going to like in this here. How's my image going to look, And you could always cancel it out. You're not committed to keeping these colors, whatever, or these adjustments, okay? Same thing with the light areas. You could do the same thing with the light areas, okay? This doesn't look like it does too much. Let's say, looking at it, doesn't look like it does too much. All right, so let's just leave that there for now. Contrast. We know the contrast, that's definitely going to make it. You can make it like a dark image, like it's really dark in there. And you could also brighten it up where it's like practically fading away. Again, that's all your desired look, what you want in the picture, okay? And let's say I did this, I'm going to move it over here, and I did it like this. I say, geez, I don't want to, just cancel it out. You can go back to doing it again. But remember, when you go into the brightness, you're going to have these 4 adjustments here, okay? Now, let's say I want to keep it a little on the dark side, all right? Well, let's say here, no, this way here, that's it. That's what I say, you got to play around with it, you got to see which way it goes. You're going to have to play around with it, folks. But if this is going to be a photo for you where, let's say you're going to, let's say it was I'm using this as an example. Let's say you were going to take a picture, you took a nice scenery picture, and you want to make a poster size, you want to put it in a frame or whatever, and you want to have it hanging up in your living room in your den. You're going to play around with it. It's yours, okay? It's your photo. You could do what you want. So you might want to enhance it a little, like this here. Like, let's say this looks good right here. Maybe you want to lighten the areas up or whatever, or darken them, whatever. And the contrast, of course, we know that when you do the contrast, it's going to get either lighter or darker. Like right now, to my eye, I like this here. I like the way this looks. But this is me. So for all intents and purposes, again, this is just for a demo. I'm just trying to show you this type of software. I'm going to click OK. Okay. Now you're going to have over here your saturation. Okay. Saturation is you got one slide bar for it to either like this. You can saturate it, and you can really take it away like that, turn it into a black and white. Again, it all depends what you're looking for, okay? It's got to be to your liking, all right? That's what I'm saying as far as that part goes. But what I'm trying to say is, if you are a person that has pictures, where, you know, let's say you took a whole array of pictures and you don't want to go shoot the whole thing all over again, you may want to use this type of software to enhance your photo. Okay, again, you could always use the autocorrect. It'll take it right there again, or if you want, just reset the whole picture and that's what it's going to look like. All right, but the autocorrect, if you don't want to play around with it, you say, well, you know what, I don't want to play around with brightness and saturation and sharpness, I'm just going to leave with the autocorrect. You could just click like that and you can make it there. So from something that was dark, it could be auto-corrected with the brightness. I like it on the bright side, to be honest with you. I mean, I like the other part too, where it's a little on the dark side, but I like it on the bright. Also, if you want to sharpen the image up, you could sharpen it up. Okay, you could sharpen the picture up. You can make it really look sharp. Okay, this is just a basic picture with clouds. I mean, I like taking pictures of clouds. Okay, I always did. I just like clouds. I like the cloud formations and stuff. I like sometimes if I don't live in a mountainous area. This is a neighborhood shot, but I would like to have more trees in the background. In the summertime, when this is my neighbor's tree across the street, when it blooms, it's got the nice, beautiful green leaves on there. This comes out more green or whatever. It's nice to see stuff like that, you know. Mind you, like you're in the country, you know. But that's what I'm saying. But there's a lot, you could always cancel that if you don't like. But again, always remember if you're going to do it, take photos, that you could use this software. So you're never you know, committed to using it like that. You're not like locked into using it, you know. But anyway, I'm going to close out this video, and I hope you like it. But so let me just go over here really quick. I just want to close it out, you know, just like save it for now. And I'm going to go jump back on my video camera. Okay, one last thing. I'm sorry, folks. I just wanted to share with you really quick. Here is the software I was talking about. It's called Play Memories Home. It's by Sony. It's a Sony product. But you could use it. Again, it works. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a Sony camera as far as I know. It says over here, very simple. Find your favorite shot for a large number of photos. Sharing and central. Management as you want. It says over here, Sony Play Memories Homes enables you to manage and edit your photos and videos on your PC, organize your photos by the date, where they're taken, camera, lens used, and other attributes. Efficient search and sharing features allow you to have a comfortable photo life. It's for free. Over here, you can see it says installing Play Memories Home version 6.0, 64-bit operating, or for 64-bit system, operating system. And they also have it the version 0.5.5, 32-bit version. And it says over here, how to install here, you know, for Memories Home. You could click here. Here's the support, if you could download it there. Recommended computer environment, you can get the information there. Play Memories Home questions and answer here. And you could also download it for the Mac version for those who are curious. And then it'll tell you over here if you want to read a little more about it. Here's what's new. This came out February 14th, 2019. Optimized for 64-bit operating system, stabilized software, fixed all the issues. The 32-bit operating system are not supported, so keep that in mind. So you could read some of this here, fix some problems, and so on and so forth. Again, it has not, like I said, to me, I have no problem with it. Everything's working fine. Here's one that was done December 16th. It says performance has been improved for content, photos, and videos, stored in external drives, and so on and so forth. Sort photos by your preference, and so on and so forth. Really good. I highly recommend you try it out. Again, it's a free download. If you don't like it, you know, you could do it. It says over here how to create multi-view animations. Okay, you could also do stuff like that with it. Okay, when you could edit with your video. I'm going to be trying that myself because I'm going to be doing this video. I'm going to see how that works. Also, what was the other thing I want to show? Oh yeah, really quick. Let me just go back to that there. Well, let me go back to the screen again here. I'm sorry, folks. I wanted to go back to the screen. There we go. When you want to share, and check this out too, if you want to share it after you save it, you go back to the tools. Let's go all the way back over here. We're not going to save it for now. I'm not going to save it, so I'm just going to put don't save. You could also share it. Very simple. YouTube, upload, and you could upload to Play Memories. So if you want to put it on YouTube, they got a thing right over here for it, okay? So you got that as well. So let's see here. And I don't have this thing plugged in here. Do I? Do I have this plugged in? I think I do have it plugged in. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm over here talking to myself here. It's okay. Everything is good. So let me get back to my camera, and I just want to share that information really quick with you guys. I'm trying to do too many different things. I'm looking at my laptop over here. I'm seeing those little messages that pop up here. I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm looking at doing this video. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Now, just like I said earlier in the other video, I just showed you about how to upload, how I upload my photos using Play Memories Home. Now I'm going to show you the process of what it's like to upload the video, and I'm going to show you the 2 video editing softwares I have to use in order for me to make my videos come to life. So I'm going to switch my camera around really quick. All right, and I'm just looking for the button over here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I'm going to switch it around. I'm going to show you what's got to be done. Okay, the first thing I got to do is move it over here. I got to take this here like this here. Whoop, I don't want my camera to fall. That's all I need. Then I'll really be up the creek without a paddle. Close it up. Unplug it over here. And I got to use this thing, this program. I'll show you not a program. It's a cable, special cable I use to make this thing work. Well, how to upload it. Now, I do use 2 software packages that, well, video editing software. One is Cyberlink, and I'm gonna have to use my. I'm gonna have to hold it like this for 1 second, guys. Bear with me for 1 second. All right, sorry guys, I couldn't. I couldn't dismount my camera from my tripod with one hand. I'll end up breaking this thing, and then I'd really be up the creek without a paddle. This camera cost me enough money too, to be honest with you. Back in the day, I bought this camera, and it was under $1,000. But you know, even though I am frugal, I didn't want to spend too much on it. I wanted something where I was going to get some good use out of it, and this camera's got pretty good things to it, as you can see here. It's the Steady Shot. The model number is the DCR TRV340 NTC. It's got all these little things. I left all the labels on it. I don't plan on selling this camera at all. I love it. It's been very good to me. Never had a problem with it, thank God. It's got the over here, you can see it. It's got the super night vision when you turn it on, and the night vision works. I'm going to do a video one day about that, show you how it works. The super night vision, it really works good. Or I should say night shot, whatever. And you know, it's just got a lot of, it's got a nice features I like to it. I like it. I don't know. I have no problem with this camera. Really good camera. You can still get these probably on eBay. If you want to, you know, upgrade to this type of camera. It really takes nice pictures. I think so anyway, you know. And like I said, I am a Sony man. You know, I love it. This is the Sony Handycam. What else I like about it? I'm going to have to take out, I want to just show you something else. How the camera, how the cartridge unloads. Okay, and to unload the battery, the cartridge, you would pop this out like this here. I don't know why the light went on. It's bright enough in here. But for all intents and purposes, we'll keep the light on. And it comes out like that there. And you got the 8mm video cartridge out, which I use Sony, of course. All right. So you got that in there. You know, since I had this here, folks, I never really cleaned the heads on it. Never cleaned the heads. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do that there, but I just never had to do that. I never got any grainy shots or anything. Yeah, and once it's all set like that, you're good to go. Now, in order for me to, now what I got to do is, before I even take the picture and start, you know, set it up, I have to rewind it, of course. Hit the stop button. Got to move the function over here. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. Sorry, folks. I have that light on there. There's a different setting on my iPhone. I'm shooting it on an iPhone. Yeah, what I got to do now is move it up over here. I got to change the little select dial here. It's got to go to camera. I think I got that set there. And I'm going to rewind it up. And the tricky part, not the tricky part, but it does take some time to actually get this thing to, you know, get to where I want it to be as far as like uploading the uploading on the video onto the software. It is involved. Like I said again, I don't know if you guys, you know, who do shoot videos out there, if you find it the same thing, that you know, you go through a little a bunch of different, you know, tactics or whatever to set your camera up to do videos. But I know for me it takes some time, because like I said again, I'm using different software. I'm using actually 2 softwares here. Here you can see right now, I'm going to let this rewind in the background there. This one here right now, what you see here, this is Cyberlink Power Director 14. It's the Ultra, and I love it, and I use a combination of both. Now this one over here is my preferred one. This is I'm getting a glare, I don't know why. The what do you call it? The Wondershare This is the one to share one, the 8.76 version. I'm using this one here. And as you can see here, I got all my video banners and stuff like that there. It comes up. I guess I'm getting too much in the sunlight's coming in. There you go. I'll try to cut out the sunlight there. I'm in a room that's got two decent sized windows behind me, and that's what's causing the glare. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, you can see here, this is all my stuff I have on my photos. I got photos set up. Oh, this one just finished up. Okay, so let me just shut that so the battery don't die on it. You can see here, I got my photos. These are all the photos I use. Some animation in there. Okay. Sometimes I like to put animation, and when you click it on, that's like that particular picture there. You can do that. Now, for those who follow me, you know, if you guys know, I love to add animations to my software, my videos. I love doing different things. The same thing with that. Like sometimes I put this one here. I like doing things like this here. And the other one here is this one here, motion. I like the motion here. With this one here. You guys might see this stuff in my videos. I use this a lot. Like this one here, I like to use too. For social media. See? All right. I do love it. And I got different folders set up for photos. It's the video banners. The video banners basically is when you see me, you know, doing my videos, I always put this in here like this here. And I super embed myself in here. Somewhere in here. I'm usually to the right side here. But you can see I like the spinning globe. And I got a whole bunch of different ones I could use too. I got the one over here for like summer or spring, whatever. This one here. All right, I like to use that sometimes. Or this is another one of my favorite ones, the New York City skyline, where it goes in the back and moves. You can start, it'll start to move back there. I also do my subscribe buttons here and so on and so forth. You know, pretty cool. This is where all the magic starts right here, folks. To be honest with you, this is where it all starts. But now, with that aside, let's just forget about that for now. I'm going to get my camera. I got to set up over here because I got to work close to my computer here. I'm going to take this cord here. All right, this is a special cord. It's a diamond. It's a diamond multimedia, whatever. What it is, it's a one-touch video capture cord. Now, for some reason, Filmora does not upload. It won't download. Now, you can import it from the camera, right? You can. It gives you a thing here. It says import from camera or phone. Now, the cell phone it picks up with no problem. Okay, you can see it right there. I don't know if you can see that message. You could pick it, you know, it'll pick up the camera phone, no problem. But when it comes to the video camera, it doesn't recognize it for some reason. I don't know why. It just doesn't. So what I have to do is I got to go over here where it says Filmora, over here, new video creations. These are the two videos I just did just now showing you about, you know, taking the photos. So those are going to be uploaded. I'm going to embed them all together. I'm going to make it all pieced together. I crop and edit and stuff. But what I have to do in order to get this to work, I have to go over here like this just to show you how it's done. Okay, this is how I have to do it, folks. All right, what I do is I go over here, and now we're back to CyberLink Power Director. All right, I'm going to have to mute my mic. You can't leave the mic on when you're doing this, folks, because I'll tell you why. If you're recording, when you're copying the image off of Power Director 14 and you got your mic on, you can see I'm getting feedback. You see the little thing going up and down? That's going to interfere with it, and you're gonna overshadow your video, okay, when you're uploading it. So what I got to do is I'm going to move this down over here like this. I got to go to the capture feature right here. I got to click on capture. All right. Now, it's not going to recognize anything yet, so it's going to probably come up with the video, and I don't want to see my mug on there, so I'm going to close the video out like that. I don't need to see that right now. So what I'm going to do is I got to plug this cable. Again, I'm going to have to show you how it goes. I'm gonna have to I have to drop this over here, drop that little thing here, and I'm doing this one hand, so I don't know if this is gonna come out. I got to do it in a way too. I don't want to damage my camera, drop my camera, God forbid. So I'm gonna put it right over in that little slot right there. Can you see that? There we go, right there. It's got to go in this one right here. All right. Okay. So let me do that there. And let's see if it's hard to do this with your hand. I should get one of those ones for your head. Okay, so put this in here like that. Okay, I think I got it in there. Let's see. There we go. All right, so now I got that in there. Okay, now I got to take this part. I got to take this part here, right? And I'm going to. Sorry about this. This is not going to come out the way I planned it, but I do apologize. All right, and again, you can see it's a USB connector right here. And I'm going to plug it into my computer. This is what I got to go through, folks, when I do my videos, when I'm using my video camera. You see a little blue light that comes on. I have nothing to do with this. That just stays just the way it goes. I usually let it go in the ground over there, and I keep it where it doesn't get crushed up, I should say. This, believe it or not, that little cable, this little special cable I got with that cost me over $100 for that. So what I got to do now is after I get that, I'm going to turn the camera on, and you're going to see the screen's going to come on blue, right? It's going to come on a blue screen. It's going to initialize it, right? See, it's initializing the device. You're going to get a blue screen. Okay, now I don't want to keep this too loud, so I'm going to lower it down a little like that. You can see right up here, that's where the volume is. And I got to do is go over here now. This is Filmora now in the background. I got to go over here and customize it. Okay, see the customizing? All right, I got to customize it. I'm going to move this box over here. Yeah, unfortunately, it would have been nice if I could do everything from Filmora. The iPhone is no problem. It's only when it comes to my video camera. Now, my video camera is older, so, you know, that's what happens, I guess, maybe because they don't have all the, you know, all the bells and whistles with it that's adaptable to Filmora. But it does work with PowerDirector 14. Thank God for that. So what I got to do now is when I hit this button on here, all right, I'm going to do it as a countdown. And I got to make sure my mic is off, which it is, okay, and there's no background sound. Once you do this here, when you upload the video, you cannot scroll around and bump out because it'll knock it off. Like, in other words, I can't go over here and click down. I got to leave that on there, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to click on, all right, I'm going to go over here, click on record. You're going to get a countdown screen, and then I'm going to hit the play button. Okay. And you'll hear me talking now. Hey guys, how you doing? Rich Pasini here. I'm just getting ready to try out my camera here. I have the Sony CyberShot. It's a 3.3 megapixel, and I'm going to take some pictures outdoors. Right now, it's kind of sunny out here. I'm in New York on the East Coast over here. Okay. And we have a sunny day. I'm going to stop it for now. I'm going to stop it for now. These couple of days it's been open. I'm going to stop it for now because for the simple reason is we don't need to get into that just yet, because when I do the video, I'll show you how it's all done. After I do it, I'll turn my phone on and show you the process again, how I get started with it. So I'm going to kill the video right now, and I'll turn it back on when it's finished uploading. Okay. Now it's uploaded, folks, from before. Now you see what it looks like. Here's the 4 slides right here. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how I upload my iPhone video up on Filmora. That's coming up. Stick around. Here you got my iPhone here, and I got my sync cable. Well, I call it my sync cable here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this here, and I'm going to plug this in the back of my, well, on the bottom of my cell phone here. Like that. Okay. And I'm going to move over here, show you where I'm going to plug it into my computer. Bear with me, folks. I know it's hard to do this here, but I want you guys to get the just effect of it. You got to get the whole effect. That's just the way I am. All right, so I'm going to plug this in here into my computer slot right over here, like that. All right. So you heard that audible sound. Now I'm just going to move my tripod over here, and I'm going to show you. Oh, okay, I've already uploaded. Now, what happens sometimes? This happened because I didn't close out the photo play memory photos, so we don't want to use that one to upload the video. Okay, so I'm going to close out of that one. I'm going to close this one out. Okay, for the time being, I'm going to close it out. You can do it that there, but we're not going to use that one. Okay, now. Remember what I was telling you? They have it where you could upload the video onto the onto Filmora. You can. Let's get that out here. Let me just get this all out here for 1 second. I was showing you that's from before. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of this. I should have done it ahead of time. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to import the video, import that into Filmora. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. Now, I'm going to see if I'm going to try to zoom in and see if you could see that little prompt up there. Let's see what happens here. let's see what happens here, if you could see that. There we go. Great. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just trying to do this here to help you guys out, help me out as well. All right, we don't want that particular one. That's to record onto the webcam. We want to go to import. That's the one we want, right? There you go. All right. So you see where it says import photos, import from camera and phone. We're going to click that one on, like that. And you're going to get another screen. Let's move this out here like this. Okay. And let's see if I can do this here. I'm trying to get this where you can see it. I hope this works. I hope this comes out good, folks. I really do. I'm trying to do my best here to help out. So what we're going to do is, now when you select here, you'll see it says Apple iPhone. Can you see that? I'll zoom in again. Let's zoom in. So I want you guys to get the full effect there. There it is. See, it detects the iPhone, but it won't detect my video camera. That's what I'm shooting right now. Okay, so let's go over here. Okay, we'll zoom over here right quick. And I'm going to click on the button over here. Sorry, you guys can't see this too good. All right. And I'm going to click OK. Well, first off, I'm going to say select all. Well, no, we don't want to select all yet. Let's see, check here. Got the Apple iPhone. Okay, then we got to wait for it to come up. All right, I don't know if I want all of them to come up. You could select the ones you're looking for. You know what? I could edit it out. I'm just going to say select all. So I'm going to click the button over here, the OK, and you're going to see it's going to start uploading the photos. All right. It's still uploading. You can see here, folks. Let me just zoom in really quick here. It's going to take a little time to upload because, like I said, you know, when you're shooting in different sequences and different with them using different cameras to shoot this stuff with, well, the iPhone, and I'm also using my webcam, and I'm using the video camera. So yeah, it does get a little crazy at times. So you'll see what I'm talking about in a second here. It'll upload. And that's that first shot I took. You know, compiling all this stuff together, that is time consuming. This is going to probably take, I would say it's going to take a few hours to get all this stuff where it's going to look decent, you know, to make it look decent shot, you know. It's going to take some time. This is not going to be an easy one to do. And I also want to do the reseller news. So what I might do is do the reseller news first, shoot that video, and then later on get back to this here and just compile this all together and just, you know, put it up there. But I don't know, because right now it seems like it's going to be a little tricky one here. Okay, so you can see now all the photos had lined up. You know, they're all uploaded, they're all imported. Some of the ones I don't want, I'll take off. I'll just delete them from my iPhone. Okay, so now we got that done. So now the next step comes. So I'm going to pause my camera and I'll get to the next step. Okay, folks, now that we got everything uploaded, now comes the adding the special, you know, the special effects in there. Well, I call them special effects. You know, your titles, your words, you know, if you're going to put graphics in there and so on and so forth. This is what I have right now here. You could, what I like, and I'm doing this here, my video editing software right now I'm using, I know I have Power Director 14 and Wondershare Filmora. This is Wondershare Filmora, the 8.76 version. This is the one I'm using right now to compile this video, and it'll be uploaded with to YouTube. So anyway, after I got all my video clips uploaded from the iPhone and from my digital video camera, now it's time to start doing intros. So here you can see I put over here how I take photos and videos using basic video photography and software, and it says a step-by-step process achieving good photos without buying expensive cameras. Okay, so yes, how I got all that there is if you look over here, I got a couple folders here I made up. This is my photo one. This is for video banners with the that have movement, and some special effects to it. If you want to add your text, whatever, you go to these different things here. Here's the music ones. The song, if you're ever wondering which one I always use when I started off, it's this one right here. It's the Earth, the Rhythm of Memories. That's the one that whenever you hear me start my intros, it's this one here. This stuff comes preloaded with Wondershare Filmora. So just to let you know, this is not a promo for them. I do use their software. These little arrows that you see here, these are downloadable arrows. So if I wanted to get a different song, I would click this on, I download it. You notice you'll see the arrow there because I downloaded that one there. All right. So what I'm going to do now is we're not going to. I don't think I did add the music to it yet, right? No, not yet. Okay. So right now, if this plays, right, there's no music here, as you can see. All right. I always like to add music. I mean, for some reason, I don't know, I think it makes the videos better. So what I'm going to do is, again, we're going to start putting some things in here. I'm going to click this on. Once you do that, it jumps on a timeline. Okay. Now, depending, this video is going to be looking at the slide thing here. Now, this is not even including this one I'm doing here. This is going to be a long video. You can see it's 48 minutes. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to stick around to watch the whole thing. I hope you do. If you don't, then I'm sorry. I do apologize. But, you know, when you're trying to do videos like this and showing you how the, you know, the step-by-step process, you can't compile something like that in 15 minutes. Maybe you could. I can't. I do things a little different than other people. Maybe they could do it a lot quicker. They could make it cryptic, but I can't. So anyway, what I'm going to do is just for the intro, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add the music to it. All right. And when you add it, it's going to come out loud. So we don't want that to come out loud. We don't want to be overbearing. So what you're going to do is you click it on. You double click on the music track, and you see up here it says volume, speed, duration, whatever. Now the duration, I don't think you could keep that any. I don't know if you can make that long. I don't know. Let me see. I never really experiment with that there. Let's see. Maybe you can. Wow. Maybe you know something. Maybe you can keep it on like that there. Let's see. That's something I never really, you know something? I never really dealt with that there. Let's see. So apparently if the video is 48 minutes long, oh, I guess you can. Look at that. See? Now this is something, you know how I used to do it, folks? I'll be honest with you. This is kind of crazy. I'll show you. That's what I said. We're both learning something right now. I never really took that into consideration, the duration, you know? Took that into consideration, duration, right? It's like a tongue twister. You know how I used to do it? Let's reset. I'll show you how I used to do it really quick. Now, the intro is only for 2 minutes and 54 seconds. So what I used to do, this is crazy. I mean, you know, like I said again, this is something I just caught up on, right? So from here to here, I would do is I would move the slide bar, right? Let's click over here. I would move the slide bar, well, the timeline here, move it like this, right? This is what I used to do, and then it would continuously play. Then I would hit this. And then I would move it down again, and then so on and so forth, and repeat the process all the way got to the end of the video. But you know something? I never took in consideration with the duration thing there, using that little duration feature there. I never did. I never thought about using that. So anyway, if you're going to do something like that, that's a good thing then, because like I said, right now this video, like I said, for all intents and purposes, you could see it right now. It's not even the end because I'm still talking here. This is going to be embedded in here. It's going to 48 minutes. So okay, apparently you can do that there. All right, but you know what? I'm going to do that later on. I would just want to show you how I do the how I shorten up the music there and how I fade it out really quick, because you know, like I said again, I know this is going to be too long. But anyway, I'm going to have to mute my mic to do this here. So what I want to do is I'm going to keep it like this, right to maybe the intro, maybe a little into it, right, like that. And because I want it to fade out. So I'm going to do is click this on, and I'm going to start like this here. And I'm going to mute, well, I can't, then I won't be able to give you the instruction. Anyway, let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to play it and watch what I do next. Oops, hold on here. Let me go back to the music. I'm sorry, I gotta hit the wrong key here. All right, this is how it is. Hey guys, how you doing? Rich Pasini here. I'm just getting ready to try out my camera here. I have the Sony CyberShot. Okay, I'm gonna fade out the music now. Okay, that's why I just paused my the thing here, the video. So I'm gonna fade it out now. Okay, because we don't want that. I mean, I might have it play the whole thing. I'm not sure, but this is how it's done. Okay. It's a 3.3 megapixel, and I'm going to take some pictures outdoors. Right now it's kind of sunny out here. I'm in New York on the East Coast over here, and we have a sun. Now you can see how it faded out. Okay, because I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking of keeping the music there, the whole thing. I don't know. I got to see, you know. But that's how I would do it. But as far as the duration thing, I never really thought you could stretch it that long. That mean, I guess this is something I just picked up myself. Okay. You could also do the speed here too, and you know, you could also remove the background noise if you do have it in there. And it also gives you other settings here for classic, dance, low, bass, and so on and so forth. I usually just leave it to the default setting, And again, if you want to remove the background sound, you got the weak, mild, and strong. Okay, I never really had to use that. But anyway, let's shorten the timeline up with the music. We'll take the music out of there for now. We could always have that trend in there later on. So let's split it. Let's cut it. Let's delete it. And we're gonna, I'm gonna take care of that later on. I'll do that there because on the finishing product. But this is just to show you right now. So let's say I'm satisfied with that. I got all my settings up here. If I don't like the settings, I could always reset it. But we're gonna leave it just the way it is for all intents and purposes. All right. So now I want to put my thing here. All right. If you notice, I got 2 color bars here. That's because when I went to media, they have sample colors. All I did was I took 2 of these here. I had to drop them in the timeline here, and I put them on the side. Now, these were basically black. I mean, it doesn't matter. You could keep them black, blue, red, whatever you want. I just figured maybe add a little something to it. But, I want to give a little intro to myself. So what I'm going to do is I go to my text edit, or credit, I should say, text credit, and I already had custom ones made up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag it down here. I'm going to pull it into the timeline right over here. And now when it plays up, you'll see it plays up. Okay, there comes my name, pops up in there, okay? So now I got my name in there. Now, sometimes I always like to put the dates in there, but in this particular one, being it's a live video shoot, I didn't do that there. It's okay. Again, if you're going along and you want to add some things, there's some topics on there, like some special effects, not special effects, but other areas of interest, let's say, I don't know, let's go to the media. Let's go to the video banners over here. Sometimes I like to add different effects, so I might pull this down here around midpoint, not even in the beginning of it, or some part in the beginning. I'll take this here. I like animation, so I'll shrink it down a little, and I may put it up here somewhere, okay? And I always got the little hand here next to the like button. I like to always put that on the timeline as well. I like to shorten that up, keep it in sync with it, so I'll do that, okay? And now whenever you're doing that there, of course, you got to go back and make sure else you'll blot yourself out. So we'll just shrink it down like that. And we will keep it over there. It doesn't matter because it's still within a video clip, right? We could just make this a little bigger here so you can see it like that. All right. So now when the video plays, it'll just go like this here. Okay. And you'll see this will be moving around up here, and now you got this going on over here. You got the thing here. Okay. So now doing this process here, as far as like the actual, closing out of the video, that's when you're going to do it. Now again, as you're doing the video, you could always add to it, like if you want to put some other special effects in there, like let's say again, I have different ones here for the photos and video banners. Now the video banners is all animation, in some cases the animation. So there's one over here I always like to use, is this particular clip. So I would drop this one here, and this was made with Power Director 14. So again, I would slide it down, make it small enough, pop it over here somewhere, and then when it plays, without putting music on there, whatever, you'll see it comes up like that there. Okay, so it says please subscribe to my channel. All right, so and that's basically what I'm going to do. And then towards the end of the video, I'm going to shorten the timeline down, because that's what is nice about Filmora. Well, any of them basically, you all do the same. Shorten the timeline down, and we're going to go over here, and that's when I'm going to add my what do you call it there? Again, in the video banner, it's got to be with animation, of course. And I'm going to go over here. Where is it? Where's that one I'm always looking for? Every time here it is. I like to add this to the end of it, right? In some cases, well, I got to add this clip to it, but that's what I'll do here. I'm going to shorten, I'll make it lengthen up the timeline here. And the other one I like to always pop into play here is go back to the photos and take this one right here. Where is it? Where is that one there? I got a lot of photos here, folks. Well, these are all backgrounds too. Some of the background, I use them as backgrounds as well. It's the one I have right over here. It's somewhere coming up. Where is it? Come on now, where are you? I know, that's why I said that's the thing when you have a lot of these things here. I got a lot of stuff over here. It might be on the top, more close to the top. Let's see. It's probably more up here, I think. I think this is more on the top. Let's see. I could be wrong. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. And thanks for watching. Okay. So then at the end of the video clip, that's when I'm going to put, it'll come on like this. Again, when you get to the end like that there, if you want to drop the music, you go back over here again, and you could drop that music back into it. You know, it'll come on here. Wherever you leave this here, this line here, that's where the music should pop into it. Okay, so let's click it on, and there you go. Of course, the music is going to be way too much here. You can see that's the only problem, but that's where you got to look for this little yellow line here. Okay, that's where you want to shorten up the time, the music there, like that there. And again, you're going to click it on. Whenever you're doing this, don't forget to lower the volume down. I keep it at 5 for the ending. You can make it a little higher if you want, like that there. And make sure you fade it out, because then it wouldn't look like it just ended abruptly. It's like, that's it, it's done. So you want to do is you want to fade out. You got to play around with that. You're going to have to turn it on and do it as you go along. Then you would just fade it out, and that's how the music would end, you know. But anyway, let me bump out of here really quick. And again, like I said, this is all being done with Filmora, the 8.76 version. But anyway, guys, listen, I hope you liked the video. I'm sorry it's so long. Maybe the next time, if I could maybe shorten it up, if I do some other tips. I do have other tips, though, I want to share with you guys. So there is another one I have back in my mind here. I want to do it really quick. That one may be a quick one. I got an idea I'm toying around with, so I got to have to share that with you guys. But I got to finish this one first. So this is Rich Pasini. Today is March 17th, 2019. It is Sunday, and I just want to say to all the new subscribers out there, thank you for subscribing to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. I do hope you like the content, and if you do get a takeaway from it, that makes me very happy. Also, if you do like the videos I produce, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post new videos out, please hit that bell notification icon. Until next time, bye-bye now.